the capital of Scotland and to the Simplyhealth Great Edinburgh XCountry of 2017. It's a team match with Great Britain and Northern Ireland taking on Europe and the United States with a host of top names on show, including the double Olympic champion, the newly knighted Mo Farah. The first race of the day, an international relay for the Stewart Cup. The first of 4 laps of 1,000 metres. Tactics will certainly play a part in this. For Europe, then Al Kabouri, the European 1,500 metres finalist in 2014, in the orange shorts on the right. And of course, Jake Whiteman looking to get out in front of this race early on and to establish himself. So Scotland A and Scotland B, the two teams at the front. The Irishman, in about 5th place, as you can see. The Welshman, John Travers, Elliot Slade from Cardiff. But this certainly is Jake Whiteman really putting down the pedal, and also for Scotland B, Ben Greenwood, the Perth Harrier. And the Europe leading athlete, Al Kabouri, as I said. The United States, just looking at Carl Merber. Experienced in relay competition, that's for sure. It'll be very interesting to see what happens on the second of the legs, that's for sure. There are some of the undulations. You'll see them having to go up and down on this course, but that's the only difference really to running on the flat. And it is pretty solid underfoot, I have to say. Merlo looks as though he's coming up alongside Jake Whiteman, accelerating in now, and Ireland in 3rd place. 200 metres to go at the end of the first of these laps. And Whiteman really giving Scotland A real chance. He'll hand to Mary Henry of Victoria Park, 20-year-old. And look at this. Great Britain's Bowness come through very, very strongly in the final stages here. He didn't go too well early on, but my goodness me, his tactics absolutely fine. Scotland A, Great Britain, and the United States. Handing over to the female competitors here. Charlene Thomas for Great Britain, the Wakefield Harrier. Leanne Faber of the United States. Then Kubash of Europe. And Mary Henry, as I said, for Victoria Park and Scotland A. And Philippa Millage of Victoria Park for Scotland B. Alex Bell for England. Scotland A in 3rd place. I think that's Scotland A. It is indeed. And that will be... for Scotland A will be Mary Henry, as I said, Scottish 800 metre champion for the last 2 seasons, incidentally. Tall figure in 3rd place. And then Europe in 4th place, I should say. And then Europe, Ireland, England, Scotland B, and Wales at the tail end. This American really putting pressure on, isn't she? So Leanne Faber right alongside now. So USA and Great Britain. This doesn't count for the team program over the afternoon, incidentally. That's just the junior women, junior men, and the senior women and senior men. This one doesn't count, but it's really a nice race, and the Americans now taking the lead. Faber of the United States leads, and Thomas of Great Britain in 2nd place. USA 1, Great Britain 2, Ireland 3 as they come through. England well behind Europe. Europe next on, and then England. And this is very, very strong indeed, isn't it? The United States, Will Lear. Now, Will Lear, we've seen him before. 3:34.26, 1,500 metre man this, WS champion indoors. This is the 3rd of 4 laps, remember. Great Britain have Laura Muir on the last lap, and she is in scintillating form at the moment. Absolutely sensational form. So USA and Great Britain. And Will Lear looking very, very good. The Irishman, of course, just to give him a mention, is Kieran Kelly. He's 28, 2nd in the Irish Indoor 800 metre championship this year, to give him a statistic. Look at this from the Irishman too. And Scotland A, what about this? This is really something. That's Neil Gourley. Neil Gourley has really powered away here. What a leg he's had to come through on this this leg for the men, and to give a lady, that's Gemma Reekie, an opportunity. So it's Scotland A, Great Britain and Ireland in that order. What about that? Well, that's a terrific run by him. He's the European under-23 bronze medalist at 1,500 metres 2015, that young man, and he hands over to Gemma Reekie. And now it's Laura Muir who takes over for the British team. And as I said, Muir, the diminutive figure on the right, up against Heather Kampf of the United States. There she is in third place. And Scotland A, of course, that's Gemma Reekie as well. So Great Britain first, Scotland A second, USA third, Ireland fourth. This final lap, the record 11 minutes and 34 seconds, just for your reference. And you can see the clock, but Muir really does take off. And when she takes off, there's such confidence. The way she ran on the track in the Diamond League last season was just unbelievable. It's her attitude that impresses me. When she goes onto the track, she really does intend to win the race. In the Olympics, she really did not do it very well, and she admits that. She gave her very best. She went too early. She tried to stay with a very fast pace and didn't really finish in the way that she's finished since then. But in the final stages, she's hammering this. This is the record, as I said, is 11:34. So this is going to be a new record by well. And Muir of Great Britain, a new record time of 11 minutes and 10 for Great Britain, USA in second, and Scotland A in third. So a good run all round there. And Ireland coming fourth, Europe in fifth. Ireland fourth, Europe fifth, and the rest will follow in. There it is. Good race, actually. Great Britain, a new record, 11:10, and the United States, 11:17. Scotland A, good run by their third runner, 11:18, and Ireland, Europe, England, and Wales, and Scotland B following on.
I just, having role as captain, I wanted to put out a good job there for the team, and yeah, when I saw the other girls and guys placing well, thought I got to bring it home for them. So yeah, luckily the legs are feeling okay.
Earlier in the day in the men's junior race, American Finn Gessner was in front towards the end of lap 2, only to fall. In the final lap, Noah Affolter of the United States moved ahead, chased by Europe's Miguel Gonzalez. But in the end, it was a convincing win by the American. The junior women's race was led early on by Harriet Knowles-Jones of Great Britain, ahead of Alicia Monson of the United States and Europe's Yasmin Lau. As the race drew to a close, Knowles-Jones had a big lead, a win improving then on her second place last year. The match score, therefore, after the junior races, USA 40, Europe 54, and Great Britain 66. With 200 metres to go to complete this first lap, Jan just jumped over that where everyone else is stepping in it. It's like the steeplechaser going right over the barrier on the water jump as the rest go through. Steph Twell is now leading the trailing group along with Pippa Wolven. And I can see that actually the British girls, they're 1, 2, 3 there. There are 2 Europeans, 3 Europeans, and 4 Europeans now. So Europe could well, because when you add up the first and second places as we've got here, that's just 3. We're coming through lap 1, 5:07 lap 1. And you can see the McCormack, 12, Potter, Beth Potter's just past Pippa Wolven, Pagano of America, Lipari, Bukolski and Ballur as well. The Americans packing well. Bobosel's gone back a little bit in that group. You can see the Americans coming through the picture right now. There's after the first lap, Europe leading, USA second and Great Britain third, but it's very close indeed. And one would expect that. It's only lap 1. Things will start to change with that trailing group that will surely come back to McCormack, because McCormack is in a very difficult position. She's running her own. She's not able to work off anyone else. Bobsell coming through. Barker as well on the... So Steph Twell going well. You can see how hilly it is here. There's undulations which will test a few. And it's a rhythm sapping course, this. Look at this, he's getting away again. Jan is actually getting away from teammate Akdag. So, last lap, you hear the bell. Jan of Europe leads in 15:25 then for that lap. So that's a 5:12. So that's a little bit slower on that lap, but nevertheless, she has a lead which is unsurmountable. Unsurmountable, yes. Akdag Still holding on that place. Let's look at that. There's 5 seconds between Akdag and McCormack. So that is not a margin that McCormack will give up on. Bobsell is there. So is Pagano. Look, the Sarah Pagano of the United States. She was second in the US Clubs cross country last year. Coached by Terence Mahon. And the rest, well, it's well strung out. I'm not surprised. I thought this bit might be a little bit more competitive for longer, but when you saw the quality of this woman in the European Championships, well, she is different class. There's no question about that. Now, let's look at what's happening between the little individual battle between Akdag now. Oh, look at this. I think she is closing a little bit now. She can get onto that downhill part and start to push down it. It's not just good enough to push up it. You've got to push down it, but Akdag still looks strong, doesn't she? Jan, Akdag, McCormack is definitely closing. She's definitely closing, and if she's got a sprint finish, and if Akdag can't respond, well, who knows? It'll be an interesting race for second place. But it's been pretty consistent. 5.7 for the first lap, 5.06 for the second. They're 1,500-meter laps, of course. Then 5.12 for the third, and this is probably going to be a little bit quicker. Oh, she's gone past her. Well, look at that. Wonderful stuff from Fionnuala McCormack. What a great runner she is now. Has Akdag finished, or has she got something to respond? But certainly she looked to be under pressure. She was 5 seconds up on McCormack as they came through the bell, but now she's gone ahead in the final lap. And McCormack has the strength endurance and the speed endurance, but Jan has the class. There it is. McCormack second, Akdag in third. Coming down that finish straight then, Yasmin Jan of Europe takes it in 20:35 unofficial. And that is a terrific run, and you have to give a lot of credit to Fionnuala McCormack of Ireland, who's come through to defeat Miriam Akdag of Europe. She's a marathon runner now. She's got the strength endurance, and she's still got that speed endurance, and she comes through in second and leaves the second of the Turkish athletes way behind in the end. So McCormack gets second and Akdag in third place. My goodness me, what a good run indeed by Yasmin Jan. Jan 20:36, McCormack 20:57. Akdag 21:02, and the rest, Lepare, Bobasel, Barca, Arter and Wilven, the top 8 in that race. There is the women's result, 28 to Europe, 72 and 72. Confirmation of the team overall score. Europe leading with 82 points, the USA second with 112, and Great Britain in third place, 138.
I love it here. Like, I've ran here so many times before, and like even out on the course, like to me it's like home support, so it's brilliant. And like even coming down the home straight, I didn't know whether I was safe for second because there was so much support. So it's great. It's such a good atmosphere and a great race to be part of.
I do like the way that Leonard Correa has now stepped in now, and so there are 2 Americans behind Callum Hawkins, and there's a third one coming through now. Kabeni is coming through, and Pearson is still there. Well, the USA are certainly leading this team race quite comfortably with the European champion Kaya, who may be suffering a little bit, we don't know, but the USA leading at the moment. Taylor and Griffiths there. That's Dowie Griffiths, the Welshman, 5 times the Welsh cross-country champion in that trailing group. But tell you what, Callum Hawkins, remember, he's no fear of the distance. He's a marathon man now. He's got that strength endurance that marathons have, and when you've come 9th in an Olympic marathon and you were 27th at halfway, it means that the second half demanded a great deal of strength endurance and speed endurance. There's Bohr and here, the other 2 more Americans just behind Taylor. Curtin is there. As you can see, Mo Farah behind that little group. Mo's way down. Doesn't look too happy at the moment. Well, this is a very, very good race indeed at the moment between these 3. Coming down this finish straight now. There we are. Just looking at the overall clock, as it'll update on our computer in a moment. There's Mo Farah looking not very comfortable, if I have to say. Looks very, very uncomfortable at the moment, grimacing a little bit, not looking comfortable at all. But 10:19 was the time for that third lap. What sort of a finish has Correa got? I bet it's good. I bet he's tough in the finish. I bet he's got a good sprint finish. He looks strong. We know what Garrett Heath can do from the previous 3 years. But Callum Hawkins looks very strong and determined, doesn't he? He's desperately attempting to get away, but whether he'll be able to get away from this sort of talent, I'm not sure. Well, they said he was on form and he was looking good, and he is. There's no question about that. Here comes the European champion, Kaya. Chilanga is there as well. Now, Chilanga didn't finish the Los Angeles Marathon. That was the US Olympic trial. It'll be a debut, incidentally, for Chilanga in the US best, so congratulations to him. There's Mo. Come on, Mo, they're saying, but he's a long, long way down behind Callum Hawkins now. Really good run by him thus far. What's Correa got? Garrett Heath looks to me to be losing a little bit of contact as we're coming up to 3,000 meters to go. Heath is now struggling to hang on to these two, and Hawkins goes through. Now, what's he gone through in? 14:50-ish? 14:55. So 14:55 then, with 3,000 meters to go. Correa and Heath 3 seconds down behind. There's Kaya, and there was Chilanga going through. And there's Mo Farah, and it's a long journey for Mo today. The current match standings, there it is. USA 148, Europe 162, Great Britain 209. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Well, that's after that last checkpoint with 3,000 to go in this race, so there could be a lot of changes in that. But Europe not doing so well here. The Americans certainly are. USA are certainly doing well with Garrett Heath, but particularly with Leonard Correa. And Hawkins really set out right from the beginning. He really did. He absolutely went away with this. There's Kaya. Oh, he's gone past Heath. Heath is struggling. But it looks as though the defending champion is really paying the penalty of staying with the pace that Hawkins has set. So, 1 lap to go, 1,500 meters to go. Callum Hawkins ahead of Leonard Correa. Great Britain from USA. Now, oh, Garrett Heath is in third place. Oh, no, he's not. He's well down. Kaya has been overtaken him quite comfortably. So Kaya, the European champion, is there. He's gone past Chilanga of the United States. Then Garrett Heath, who's found the pace very difficult. Hawkins, Correa, Kaya, Chilanga, Heath, in that order. What a race, and it's all changing. Mo Farah has done pretty well, but it looks heavy. Encouragement all the way. And Hawkins looks good, doesn't he? He's got a lead now. It's a little bit of a gap, but Correa is was his sort of sprint speed he's got. There's the match standings. USA leading over Europe and Great Britain. So it's all down to this final finishing positions of the United States athletes. If they can hold on, they're going to win. Hawkins and Correa. Fabulous race. Correa is now making a little bit of a pressure, and Correa looks to me as though he's got a bit of pace, and Correa comes past. And Correa goes into the lead. Correa, well, we said he might have a bit of finish in him, and it looks good. Correa leads, Hawkins seconds. Who can Hawkins come back? Who's got the sprint finish? Hawkins comes back at him. What a finish. What a race. Hawkins over Correa, and Correa stumbled a little bit there, and Hawkins comes back. The American looks at his watch. That's not a great sign. Is he settling for second place? Did he want to get away? 400 meters to go now. Hawkins digs in up that hill. Once he gets to the top, he'll turn, and he's got the support, and I think Hawkins has got this. He's absolutely flying. Wonderful, wonderful stuff by the Scot. He saw off Correa when Leonard Correa had the audacity to try and take the lead. He came past him and down that hill, fast and furious. And Correa's still chasing hard. But has he got enough? I don't think so. Hawkins digging in. Those legs must be tired. The lactic acid must be building up. and the crowd urging him on, absolutely urging him on. There's still a little way to go, don't stumble. They're both so tired now. Hawkins being cheered on, fabulous. Has Correa got a sprint finish? Can he come past him? The finish is in sight, and they can both see it. Look at Correa. Correa's got good leg speed. Hawkins, is he going to come past him? Hawkins digs in again, and Correa, these two. Hawkins is going to get there, is he? Correa gets it! Oh, Correa's going to get it. What a finish. Correa gets it. Hawkins in second. And why, goodness me, he was a man of danger. And goodness, he looked as me. He tried to go past. Hawkins fought him off. Kaya coming through into third place now. And that looks really good. And is that Chilanga? Kaya, and it is Chilanga, it is. Kaya third, Chilanga in fourth place. What a race, what a finish. There it is, Correa 24.03, Hawkins 24.04, 1 second after 8 kilometres. Kaya, the European champion, third, and Chilanga in fourth. There's the actual result of that particular race, 37 for the USA. Look at that, they were well ahead of Great Britain and Europe.
I can't believe I won. I was already saying I'm number 2. I knew I was going number 2. But I was saying, let me give it all and make sure that he beats me by like half a second.
I was just putting it all out there, and I was really tired at the end, but it was a really fun race, and this guy just wouldn't leave me alone.
Final match standings, the USA 149, Europe a little bit closer than I thought at 152, and Great Britain not on this day in third place with 208. Well, a terrific end then to a fantastic day's athletics in Holyrood Park. Local favourite Callum Hawkins just being run out of it in the final 20 metres. Next up for us is the double-header in May, the Great City Games Manchester, followed by the Simplyhealth Great Manchester Run. Keep up to date on our website, greatrun.org. For now, from Edinburgh, it's goodbye.